Hello, chat. We're back once again for more Final Fantasy. This time we're finishing off.
All right!
I miss Spunkle.
I understand. Thank you for the sub, Tom. We are finishing off the Shadow of Mahak raid series. And then we're also going to be doing the Little Ladies' Day event later. Doing something a little different this time. Once again with me, Otaku. Hi, Otaku.
Hello.
All right. So, technically speaking, this quest is something that we do, I think, before the... It does directly follow off of the last thing we did, but I wanted to save it for later. So, freedom for our skies. Leofard wishes you to join him in his questioning of Radlia. Might be waiting a while before Radlia finally decides to wake up. But not so long that you've got time to flit away on some adventure. Come join me in my quarters and we can ask her a few questions as soon as she's ready to talk. Let's see. Yeah, this is new.
Radlia was moaning the entire trip back to the Perak. Can't have been a pleasant experience, being dragged around by that nasty fiend. Anyway, let's go haunt the captain's quarters until she regains her senses.
Anything from you, little thingy? I think that's the same line, so we'll ignore that. And I think we'll also just double check these as well. Yep, that's the same. That's the same. Into Leofard's chambers we go. Excuse me. I'm a little yawny today because I didn't get enough sleep last night.
Quick favor.
Yes.
Probably too late considering you're already talking to Leopard. I wanted to see if you could actually /doze in the bed.
I mean, we'll probably still be in the room. I think we can probably...
the cutscene then.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Oh there, Ruja. Might as well make yourself comfortable while we wait on Radlia. Besides, after fighting through them ruins, I'd wager you could use the rest. No, it's actually been a week since I did that, so it's fine.
How's it going?
Hi.
Yeah, fuck you too, Stasia. Where's the rest of my crew? Surely there were other survivors.
There are like 2 guys.
PTSD's a bitch, Leofard. Don't ever catch it.
Tell me, Radlia, what drove you to risk exploring Old Mark? The compass sent you there, aye, but you were after the Void Ark. You knew something, didn't you?
I found a book. We were looting these strange ruins in the Sea of Clouds, and one of the lads dug up a tome. It had passages that described the Void Ark and a powerful relic called the Null Stone. Tome scribed by a Mahaki sorcerer, mayhap. Captain, would you happen to know the author of this work? God damn it, I said I wasn't going to do this.
Do whatever you want.
The words are muddled by obscuring magics, and 1500 years have faded its pages. There's much that remains illegible, but what little my darling cutthroats and I could decipher suggests it was written by a mage of exceptional status.
Oh, damn.
See for yourself. If what the book says is true, the Ark is a source of immeasurable power. With that ship under my command and the mysteries of Mach in my possession, I thought to crown myself Queen of the Skies. Look how well that turned out. What manner of sky pirate? What manner of queen? Can't even keep her own crew alive.
Radlia, was it not? Would I be correct in assuming you seek revenge against the Voidsent who slaughtered your comrades?
That was an extreme fucking reaction.
Of course I want revenge! That hellspawn shite gobbler killed my crew! If he were here right now, I'd gouge out his eyes and choke him to death with my bare bloody hands!
Drink some water.
Honey is good for the throat. That's why I put it in my coffee.
True.
You are not alone in your desire to bring an end to these abominations, Captain. Will you not join us in our endeavor to secure peace for the skies? Will you not join the Talon's strength to ours?
What strength? The way things are right now, I doubt I could keep the peace in a monastery. This has naught to do with personal grudges either. I just don't have the men. All my best fighters died in the ruins. And the dregs that are left are scarce sharp enough to be called talons.
Did you leave your spine back in them ruins, Radlia? You've had your wings clipped and no mistake, but that's no reason to give up the life. I thought we rescued a sky pirate, not some cur that turns tail when her pack ain't there to bite for her.
I know what you're trying to do, Redbill. But I've lost my taste for glory. You can have the cursed book. I wish you the joy of it. Just be sure to make that bastard pay.
Hey, Furval. How quickly you think you could decipher that ratty old tome? I need you to figure out exactly how your relic works. You sent that one fiend squealing in fear, but it ain't enough. From what you've told me, we need to aim for some of that obliteration if we're gonna take on the Shadow Queen. The rest of you, put everything you got into what you do best, be that research or blade work. Overdoing it is doing it just right, if you get my meaning.
It would be nice to have those chairs for housing.
Yeah. Decorate my walls with void-sent heads if I have to. The skies should belong to no one. Hey, look at that. Pretty lady.
Yeah. Why can't we get that hairstyle?
Who knows?
Meanwhile, in Castlevania, that orb.
The orb coiled.
Diaboromon.
Classic. Love a good Diaboromon.
It's pretty.
Yes.
The Nullstone hath fallen into mortal hands. 1,000 apologies, Lord Diabolos. I shall personally wring each and every one of their scrawny necks. Time for skulking in shadows hath ended. I have grown weary of these meddling vermin.
Yes, it is time.
Talking like Urian J.
Well, they're old, you know.
The power of the Shadow Queen waxeth full. Soon mine ardent desire shall pass from dream into dark reality.
Okay, we get it. You're Voidson. You don't have to add dark to reality.
Okay, bye.
Look at my cool fucking triangle.
Them Mahaki really were into their triangles, huh?
It's true.
And the
Ah,
chat
shit.
box just scrolls like the opening to a Star Wars movie.
Where shadows reign, Stasia has been searching for you at Ketchi's behest.
Prisha, Ketchi just sent me out to find you. You've got a proper knack for showing up at just the right time, you know that?
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, Ketchi's cracked open that tome what we got from Radlia, and has been studying all the Nullstone secrets. He thinks he may be onto something important, not just concerning Diabolos and the Shadow Queen, but also the cat himself. Come on back to the Perrick, and we can all hear what he has to say together. You don't need me to remind you how to reach the Perrick, do you? It's just a short flight from the Standard yet there.
I guess that is true. It is. Alright. I'm doubting this stuff is updated. Yeah, alright. It's good to double check, though. You know? We don't want to miss anything. More than I'm sure we already have. Let's check with the cook as well. Yeah.
More of the same, it's just a shame, that's all. Okay, now that I'm in this room, check it out. I'm in the house.
Like carpet.
Damn it!
Doesn't work?
Doze does not work.
Unlucky. Hi, Stasia.
Unfortunate. Thanks for coming. Now, let's ask Ketchi what this is all about.
Utatata?
Ketchi has got the darkest look on his face.
Does he? It looks the
He's
same.
a cat. He always looks like that.
Fair enough. Ugh, thank the winds you're here at last. The furball refused to share until you had arrived.
Because you have the Gemishon Toto, isn't it?
Probably.
You know, the last surviving inheritor of Mahaki might.
Look at this!
Wow, it's actually glowing compared to when Radlia had it. As I suspected, this tome was penned by a Maki sorcerer of superior standing, as well as detailing the methods by which the full power of the Nullstone might be unleashed. Its pages also contain a number of revelations concerning my master, High Void Mage Cessair. These histories are to be trusted, and it seems that Cessair herself was responsible for summoning Diabolos.
Oh. Okay.
But I thought you said your master was opposed to supporting the war effort. Why would she be the one to call up that bat-winged monster? Cessair only agreed to the ritual as a means to bring the conflict to an early resolution. From what I can glean from these passages, Diablos was intended as a bluff, a threat that was never to be exercised. Was arrogant imbeciles ignored my master's carefully laid restrictions and elected to unleash the fiend upon Amdapor. It was when Cessair moved to protest this that she was branded a traitor and imprisoned. Damn, Ketchy, say what you really feel. Once they had contained the opposition, Void mages studied all manner of otherworldly arts at the taloned feet of their new pet. The most dangerous of which was the rite for summoning Skahath and the method for chaining her power. Yet even after all they had perpetrated, those ambitious fools had the gall to come crawling to Cessair when the coming of the great floods was predicted. They begged her to take control of the Void Ark for the salvation of the Mahaki people. As you saw for yourself, however, the energies of the Shadow Queen broke loose and turned the vessel into a derelict nest of void scent. It seems obvious now that the arts taught by Diablos were deliberately flawed. The only saving grace in all this madness was when that damnable fiend was sealed away by the white mages of Amdapor. I shudder to think what would happen had he been reunited with his queen.
So now, 1,500 years later, Diabolos is looking to finish what he started. Thought the bat-faced bastard was just some opportunistic underling, but it turns out he's the main villain behind this whole mess.
Please stop zooming in on Kate Sith's face. It's so ugly.
I don't know, Ketchy looks kind of cute. Them big ol' eyes.
Quit looking at me with them big ol' eyes.
Ketchy's staring at you with them big ol' eyes.
Cut out.
I actually kind of like Tuts.
Yeah?
Where's people anyway? Probably off in the room. Were Cessair alive today, she would accept responsibility for unleashing Diablos upon the world. As the High Void Mage's familiar, it is my duty to act in her stead. I have deciphered the secrets of the Nullstone, and with its undiluted power shall I erase Diablos from existence.
That sounds good. I like that idea.
I like your spirit, Puss, but let's try not to rush in too quickly, eh? Getting yourself killed won't do us or your master any good.
You need to get him a pair of boots.
Yeah.
Wait. No one's rushing in anywhere just yet. Or have you forgotten we're still in the middle of scouting out the fiend's lair? We've got the compass to go by, aye, but who knows what kind of place it'll lead us to or how many demons will be lying in wait when we get there. If we fly in with our eyes open, we'll risk getting slaughtered just like the Talons. Oh yes, speaking of which, the Tom made mention of a potential location for... Hey yo, controller vibrated.
Uh-oh.
Trouble.
Stupid fucking turnaround animation.
Thunk.
Uh-oh.
Wasted. Leopard!
Ouch. He's behind you.
Yeah! Curse you, fiend!
It looks so stupid holding it. I always think that's his nose. I keep thinking he looks like Stardust Dragon, but he doesn't.
You say Stardust Dragon, I say a fucking mosquito.
Well, I mean, Stardust Dragon also kind of looks like a mosquito. At last. At long last.
But also, these are Red Demon's dragon colors and you know it.
I guess.
This is far from over, Demon. We will not allow an abomination like the Shadow Queen to rule this world. I mean, hey, if the Cloud of Darkness couldn't take it,
Then
ain't got
thou
shit.
knowest not of ruling. It is might which decideth dominion.
By that logic, we should be ruling the world.
But believest what thou mayst, frail creature. You are playthings. Your screams of denial shall amuse me as I send this rock and all upon it to shatter upon the ground below.
Am I gonna do anything, or?
Could someone pull a gun or something?
Oh, well, yeah, that'll do it. Damn, that was a good shot.
It's the first boss arena.
Let's worry about that later. he's just one hand in that shit too. He's a fucking good shot.
We're machinists. Of course they're gonna one-hand it.
I guess.
Gods, is that Bradley? Where's she been hiding that shit?
I would not tire my arm with the swatting of so many flies. The Nullstone is mine, and there is yet much to be done.
And off he fucks.
Whee!
Could you imagine if we just kept all of the crazy-ass trinkets we've picked up over the years?
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Oh
pen
boy.
doesn't have the right length for
So many people to talk
for that
to.
type.
And you voice basically all of them. Hi, Radlia.
Would you look at that sorry excuse for a sky pirate? I knew Redbill and his ragtag crew couldn't be trusted with saving the skies.
Consider our debt to you repaid.
How are there still so many Talons? I thought they were massacred at Mach.
Me too.
The loss of the Nullstone is on my head, and I shall see that we win it back.
And Stasia.
I ain't a healer, but I'd say you've broken your arm, a couple of ribs, and bruised half your innards. We need to get you some splints and bandages.
Hey, Leo.
Gimme.
Well, well, ain't I a lucky sod? 2 demons in one day. Found some new dogs to lick your boots, Radlia.
Is that any way to welcome me back to life? You needed allies, and persuading our reluctant fellows to join in common purpose is a feat only a woman of my charming beauty and astounding titties could accomplish. And besides, you look too injured to be of much use to anyone. You'd best take to your bed, old man, and let me and your champion there take care of the void scent.
What, so you could tuck tail and run again at the first sign of trouble? You'd not even be standing there if it weren't for me, and even with me arm busted up, I'm still twice the pirate you are.
Nay, I think you should stay behind this time, Leofard.
Hey.
Oh, is there an Aurier?
Hey,
Yes,
Is
there
there a
sure
little
is.
miss?
She's around.
Little miss? We must pursue Diabolos without you. Time is of the essence, and we cannot afford to wait for you to heal. And it's not like there's a healer of any sort around.
Yeah, I don't
Especially
do
not
broken
a
arms,
Nevian
sorry.
scholar. Those were certainly a potent swords back then. We
Yeah, I
must
don't-
take
I don't
advantage
do
of
broken
Captain
arms.
Radley as reinforcements and proceed with all haste.
Did the demon drop you on your head, Furball? Without me to run things, you'll just end up getting in Rouge's way. And no one's making haste anywhere until we know what we're flying into.
Again, Captain Radley may hold the answer to that dilemma. I suspect that the island where she uncovered the Mahaki Tome is the very location where Diabolos has chosen to lair.
That would be convenient.
This floating marvel I speak of is not a natural occurrence. It was constructed as a haven for refugees of the floods. The tome makes very clear reference to the island's purpose and describes in detail the voids and sorcery employed in its creation. As the Void Ark never arrived at its destination, however, the island remained uninhabited. I can imagine no more suitable hideaway for our scheming fiend. Even better, Diabolos will not expect us to suddenly arrive on his secluded doorstep. The Talon fleet will carve us a path through the lesser fiends, and we shall strike swiftly into the heart of the confusion to seize the Null Stone. Once the relic is secured, I will use its power to obliterate our devilish foe. As a sky pirate, surely you understand how such an assault relies on speed and surprise. We cannot have a wounded companion slow us down and potentially ruin the entire Enterprise. Enterprise, engage!
That's right. So you think you're in charge now, do you, Puss? Poor broken Leofard's just some dead weight you need to cut away. You know what? I've had a belly full of your mule in any case. Go on, fly off without me and see how far you get with your thrice damned Enterprise. Okay.
Radley, compare the direction indicated by the ectocompass with your navigational records, if you please. I think we'll find the coordinates coincide with the island in question.
Certainly. And feel free to board our flagship when you're set to depart. My darling's large enough to accommodate your adventurer and his fellows, about 22 of them, with room to spare.
Oh, well, that is convenient.
Sky.
But first,
Which can also be called Sky.
yes.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do some chatting first.
I acquired our splendid flagship after the Ishgardians saw fit to abandon her. I hear she was an attempt to match the airborne agility of their dragon enemies, but the vessel never did live up to expectations. When she passed to me, we replaced all their improvements with structural reinforcements and made ourselves a flying fortress. Our stately lass will not soon be knocked from the sky.
This is the way it must be. Considering our need for haste and the extent of Leofard's injuries, my conclusion was merely logical. Captain Redbill's primary concern should be securing the freedom of the skies, not limping into almost certain death at the hands of the Void Scent, no matter how much he chafes at being excluded from the voyage. Kitschy was only talking common sense. The captain took it hard, but I think he knows it too. We're doing the right thing, leaving him behind, ain't we? Don't you worry. I'll keep an eye on the captain while everyone is off on this grand adventure. Without him. Are you certain you don't need me to go with you?
This adventure's all yours, Rusha. I'll be cheering from my sickbed like a good little pirate. Promise. Let's check these, and then
Good
we're gonna...
little pirate is a contradiction of terms.
Yes, it is.
It's like that Disney Jake and the Neverland Pirates with a tip saying a good pirate never takes another person's belongings, and it's like...
Yeah. Aye, well, our ship survived without a scratch, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for the crew. That bastard better get what's coming to him.
Those damn demons think they can just fly in and start smashing up the place. We'll show them not to mess with the Redbills, I tell you what.
True, I think. Let's check with the cook. Oh, the cook's not even here. Oh no. Hope she's okay. Actually, is there anybody in Leofard's chambers? No. Okay. Idleshire. And here is why. There it is. Little quest called Unidentified Flying Object.
Heckin' gobbies.
Yep. Unidentified flying object. Slicks's head may be buried in a book, but it's clear from his manner that he's in dire need of a research assistant. Slipsticks has ear-catched much of Uplander's adventures. Yes, Sky Stealers are always trading tongue flaps about Uplander when they come to make busy deals with Slipslicks. Slipslicks also has catched that Uplander is planned striking assault on Floaty Rock Dunskaith. This is Slipslicks' lucky day. Wide-hearted Uplander would be happy to do hand-lending for Slipslicks while Uplander is there, yes? Please stop saying your name, it's so hard to say. Sky Stealers trade tongue flaps about giant miscreations seen near Dunsky. Give Gobbies the shivery shakes, Flighty Beast, ancient giant of whirlycogs, addle-brained guessings spill from Uplander's brain cases, but Slipslicks would seek true knowings. Go to Dunsky and take part of Monster. Will not be easygoings, but Uplander can bring back part to Slipslicks. Yes? Dawdling here won't give hand-lendings to Slipslicks' research. Go with fastness to Dunsky and take creature bits. Uplander is Slipslicks' only hope. Alright, well. Now that we have 2 quests, say, to enter Dunsky. The ancient tome recovered by Captain Radley of the Talons tells of a floating refuge, an island created by Mahaki sorcerers to provide safe haven from calamitous floodwaters. With the disaster that befell the Void Ark, however, the island's intended residents never arrived. Ketchi is convinced that Diabolos has instead claimed this refuge as his own, transforming what was to be a bastion of hope into a void-sent nest of shadowy nightmare, and it is into this fiendish lair that you must delve. The Lady Radlia stands ready to bear you across the skies, assault the island, reclaim the Nullstone, and cast your demonic foes into oblivion. Let's wait.
Well, if we're going to be waiting less than 5 minutes...
In theory.
Triple triad, triple triad.
I'll be doing my own thing. Oh, hey.
There we go.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it's the tank that makes the difference. To my chagrin. Oh boy, time to start remembering how this went.
Better figure it out fast, because,
Thanks,
this
fast,
first
triple
fight
nuts.
sucks so much. I hate this fight. I don't want to do it.
Insolent mortals, one does not come uninvited to the Shadow Queen's castle.
One does not what?
Don't make me say it again.
Alright, hello, Death Gaze Hollow.
I see the blossom of your fragile lives. I need but reach forth and pluck them from their stems.
Good old Void Death. Guess we should probably move a little bit there. Void Blizzard. Oh, hello.
Why is there
Hello, Raiders. How was the
Oh, hello,
Requiem?
Raiders.
Reaping Wind, heed my command. Strip the souls from their worthless shells.
I get to deal with Dune Sky, which is never fun.
Right.
Uh-oh. Oh man, I have to raise that guy. Get up, loser. Stop falling off. Ah.
Of course, there are idiots who are more inclined to keep up their damage.
Remember to get knocked from the other, away from where he is, because of the beam. I mean, you can get hit by the beam if you want, but I wouldn't personally recommend it. Also, don't stand in that.
Get your sooner ready, boss.
Yep. Oh, hey, one of them's on me. Void Sprites. Okay, well, this fight's going pretty well so far. It seems like most of the people who have been fucking up have not been our party, which is great. I love not being accountable for,
Idiot.
yes. Void Death 4. Void Death. I would rather avoid death, personally.
True.
Unlike those two, who did not avoid death as a result, or, you know, because they died.
Forgive me, my queen. This wretched wraith has failed you.
There it is up ahead, the island from the tome. Let's find somewhere to dock this behemoth. This is a ship, buddy.
Yes, but it's a big fucking ship.
Be wary, Ruja. These buildings were meant to house the refugees of Mahak, promised land forgotten by time. What's this? Visitors to our fair abode. Pray allow me to be the first to welcome you.
I like that some of the houses have lights on in them.
Mm-hmm. There is a
mockery of
decidedly foul
habitation.
scent on the air. The Void Scent have claimed this place, just as I suspected. It's become a nest of shadows and despair. It has become Old Yarnum.
Why?
And just like a Bloodborne remake, no living soul will ever live to see it. I'm gonna pre-position for the scary eyeballs. Are we gonna get some void guys? We got a few. Alright. Also, if people are still here from Vo's stream, hi, I'm Official Pun Guy. You might know me from that one time that Vo was playing some Borderlands 2 on stream recently. That's gonna happen again, I swear. This is a series in which I read every single text box and thing in Final Fantasy XIV. It was a horrible idea, and
we've been committed to the bit for at least 2 years now.
3, actually.
Hell yeah.
Been doing this for 3 years. For
And
some
we're only
reason.
in post Heavensward.
Yes. Trucking along. Oh, how I love entertaining unexpected guests. And do I spy some familiar faces in the crowd? That is such a
I-30.
ridiculous, big, oversized scythe. Alright. I like that those people placed those signs right in the middle of everyone. That's really cool.
Let's say we try something new.
What the hell? Was it? Did those move? Surely not, right? Orb explosion. Jester's Reap.
Another attack evaded with aplomb.
Jongulur's X. This is kind of almost a rehash of the Ferdinand fight back in Amdapor. Way back when. Remember that?
Yeah. Except
A
you're not
lifetime ago.
stuck in a
Dance with me, prance with me, choose your stage, a fiery demise or a watery grave. We want
You want them to be all water.
Yeah. Want them to be water. Underwater villages. Now, for my next trick. It's me, Jevil, from Deltarune. Come closer, come closer. I promise I will give you a show to die for. Tee-hee-hee. Wahaha. Kill these fools.
Oh, looks like we got a Pokeball.
Sick.
Rip Drake Mind Play. Ah, crap, I got petrified.
Mortal oafs, over here. Where are the rest of the fools? Oh, there they are. Is he actually charging an attack? I can't remember. Pay attention, or you'll miss the big reveal. Oh yeah, he
Here
is.
I am without anything in the vein of,
Where's the laughter, the thunderous applause? There is simply no pleasing you. Oh, cool, I got a turban.
Blue safe.
Yeah, blue safe. Blue, 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 blue. That motherfucker is dead.
That main tank is a lunatic.
Okay, good. The people who got the sides this time were smart enough to place them further away. Blackfire.
Eee.
Everyone's favorite goth girl from Teen Titans.
Fingers crossed.
Jongular is such a funny word. It's like, what if, alas, we come to the end of my show, there shall be no encore. It's like, what if a jester was a jugular?
Ooh, love a main tank.
Something comes, but it is no void scent. Be ready for anything, this does not bode well. Here we are, heading towards Kingdom Hearts, and also, as you can see, this is the coffin split in half that Skahak was imprisoned in. Hello, Proto-Ultima. So, fun fact, this was originally not what this encounter was in the original release of this raid. It was actually like a handmaiden or something. Ultima Systems, online, performing systems check. Systems check complete, initializing, Armageddon sequence. It was added in patch 3.55, I believe. Why? I don't fucking know. It'd be cool, I
I'll wait
guess.
for that quest we picked up on the way.
Yeah, this is the thing we're supposed to kill for that quest. I was really worried that it wasn't actually going to show up until after we had cleared Dunscaith once, which would have been really unfortunate for me. But thankfully, I looked it up beforehand. Reactor capacity exceeded. Gravitational collapse imminent. Remember, don't go all the way to the edges. Ow, why did I do that? Oh yeah, also watch out for that. I think that guy's dead. Yep, there he goes. What a shame.
Get fucked, nerd.
Allegan Dreadnoughts. I love these things. They're so weird looking. Reactor cells charged. Supernova ready. Aetheromagnetic induction beam active. Commencing aether transfer. Reactor cells hypercharging. Now we gotta kill these before it supernovas and kills us. It is funny that they use the actual, like, Ultima theme for this. It is also very cool looking. Kind of really ugly. Goodbye. Bonk. Cool. Alright. And now onwards to Kingdom Hearts. By the twitching of my whiskers, there's fell magic ahead. Only the Queen herself could radiate malice of this magnitude.
Flowers with their eyeballs within.
Yep.
That would be a cool... That would be a really cool housing item for Throne.
And here we have Skahak. Can't say this is my favorite Skahak design in media, I will say.
Do you need your gear repaired at all?
Nah, I'm good. Welcome, mortals, to my citadel of shadow. Have you come to deepen the gloom with an offering of souls? No.
I've really been getting in creeping shade and silhouette gather unto me. I've really been getting into ethereal arms recently.
Oh, oops. Wasted a lustrate on that. Get away from her. Ooh, even I got hit by that one.
I never
Even
said I was smart.
Even Speedwagon is scared. Alright, where is he? I know he's coming soon.
Oh,
To me, my protege,
move.
smother these intruders with the arts I taught thee.
got the
There he
hand.
is. Conla! Alright, everybody fucking kill that guy right now. Wow, everybody in, like, Alliance C is kind of dead. What's up with that? Oh god.
Yikes.
Still really into ethereal arms.
Oh god.
You still refuse to dim and submit. Must I try a different tack?
There's Shade Thrust. Get out of the way. Okay,
It's time to play with dolls. From a chrysalis of light shall I birth the deepest shadow.
I love all the fucked up dolls that are flying around. Funny looking. Also, these things are horrible. Ow!
Your fate was sealed the
I'm
moment
sure
you set
these
foot
things
in
are
my
the basis
domain.
of that couch housing item.
Probably. I'm standing with this. Broil. 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 Oh, Dragon's voice. Never mind, it got interrupted. We're good. Blinding Shadow.
Accept my touch and bask in tenebrous brilliance.
What if I don't want to, though? Think about that. Souls, is that the... No, it's the Great White.
30 arrows. Just imagine how many fucking arrows that is. It's a lot.
Be sold.
Oh, she's doing it again.
And what if I did it again?
I would say... Boo, get some new material.
Arrows.
What if there were 30 of them? I sure hope somebody gets that tower in the back over there. Ouch! Oh good, Connell is up again.
Boom.
Thank God you are tanking.
Such pervasive light, it doth steal into the darkest corners and chase away my shadows.
Anyway, we did it. That's the end, right?
And thus the Shadow Queen doth fall. I commend you on your victory. Yes, such skill and strength are deserving of a more fitting stage. Come, mortals, the true master of shadows awaiteth you.
Oh no, aka the fucking LB stealer for this raid.
Shall we begin? Let dominion of your precious skies be decided here and now.
This is a fucking awesome stage. I wish this fight was better, though. Oh, I didn't realize they use...
Listen, don't open the door. We are not home.
I didn't realize they actually use Revenge twofold for this. That's kind of sad, actually. Diabolos doesn't even get his own theme as the final boss. But this is the first time we hear the new dungeon boss theme. We're not going to hear that until a couple patches from now in Dungeons. It's a really good boss theme.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm playing Minecraft.
You expect the creature I was before, enfeebled by confinement. Ha! Face me now in the fullness of my power.
You guys fucking choose who's tanking? What's going on over there? What is happening? Stop it. Everybody look away. Oh, somebody stunned him out of it. Neat.
Shall I thrust open the gate of the void, the Nighthound slaver at the scent of your fear?
The doors! The doors! The doors! Remember to look away from Nightmare. That motherfucker fell asleep. Ruinous omen, not even in eternal sleep shall you be free of the terror of my weaving.
Look at this big black ball.
Walls.
Bow.
Oh, there's Ultimate Terror. I was wondering when that was gonna fucking show up.
This tiresome battle hath dragged on overlong. Enough. The energies of the Nether will be mine. I will bathe in primordial darkness.
This is probably one of the coolest, like, one of these attacks ever, because we're having a beam struggle, basically.
Dead man's volley. Dead man's volley. Dead man's volley.
Bow before the shrieking majesty of the void. What have you done? You seek to wrest control of the wrest from me the control of the portal?
So every time his ether gets to the maximum, it pushes the ball forwards.
So be it. A contest of strength, then. A contest you have no hope of winning.
And thankfully, I think we just have to kill the life gate, I think, 3 times before he pushes the ball all the way to us. Nope, never mind. One more. Surely one more. Come on.
Just gotta defeat one singular Diabolos, you know?
How hard could it be? Okay, maybe one more. I was actually kidding before when I said one more.
Like what, 5 times?
Something like that. I genuinely don't fucking remember.
Impossible! I am the Lord of the Void! You cannot...
Hey, anyway, it's time for, a much worse fight.
You know,
My imprisonment
I have yet to
weakened
see
me
Aaron.
more than I imagined.
Life gates have many
But
doors.
you have not
therefore.
bested me yet. Witness now my true purpose for seeking the Queen's rebirth.
We had a beam struggle, and now we're doing a fusion. Blorp. The fact that this doesn't even get a cutscene is fucking awesome. It's just like, yeah, there he is. Look at him.
Yes, the glory, an infinite well of shadow. You have breached Skyhawk's unholy vessel and released her true power onto me.
So, the gimmick of this... Shadow itself shall be mine armor. Come, strike your feeble blows in vain. The gimmick of the first part of this fight is that he's just invincible.
Tendrils of shadow, hearken to my call.
And he will continue to be invincible for an extended period of time until nothing happens, and he stops being invincible. Such defenses will be
just a
difficult to
stone skin
pierce,
thing.
but mind not his boasts. A persistent assault will prevail. Damn, I dodged that, and I was just kind of fucking around, too. Oh, okay, yeah, he's damaged. You can damage him now. Cool. I don't understand why that first phase is there.
Just to annoy people, I think.
It's just pointless. It just makes this raid worse. Like, objectively. Another rift. Another chance to test your might. In we go. Hello. Uh-oh.
I'll back you up.
Thank you. Okay, it's getting a little tight in here. Okay, we're good.
We had a light party and it was enough.
It's true. You don't need a whole lot for that, thankfully.
You just have to get it down fast and get it down quick.
Mm-hmm. Not going to the middle one, because the middle one is for tanks.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Tanks
Oh,
have to
shit.
take it, otherwise everybody else dies. Like that person right there.
Kakashi Keshi made it.
Yes, well, they only barely made it. Watch out for balls.
More walls. Ow.
Watch out for hollow terror.
Watch out for hands.
Now he moves over here, and then does hollow omen. Ow, Jesus. Man, chill out.
There is no chill
Must I
around
entreat
here.
the very spectre of death to be rid of you? I care not. I will wager all for your destruction.
Anyway, he's dead.
What more must I have? How great the flood of darkness to drown out your light?
No, the Flood of Darkness didn't do it either. Cool. I think that's good.
I rolled 69 on one of the cards.
Nice. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Sure, whatever. You also got Mahaki Matter, which is a distinct variety of dark matter only found in areas with ties to the ancient civilization of Mahak, which could be exchanged for select combat-based varieties of Materia 5.
Also,
Translation, we don't
I
need
rolled 99 on the wind-up Skaha.
Damn it.
Surprisingly visible despite being a queen of the shadows.
Yep. I'm not getting that one for sure. I rolled a 66.
Who the fuck ain't rolled yet?
It's not me.
I've always wondered who the hell the guy in these statues are.
I don't know. Kind of looks like...
Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen... Well, you see this dude a lot in the Mahaki areas.
Figure it's
But I think
probably
I've
some
also seen
famous
him-
void mage.
Like, I vaguely remember seeing him in void areas also, though.
Well, I mean,
It's a vague memory, but
I was
could
gonna
be
say
wrong.
it kind of looks like I don't think it is, but it kind of looks like the Cloud of Darkness, just a little bit.
kind of, but this is clearly a dude.
Yeah. Well, clouds can be dudes.
Yeah, but the cloud of darkness that we've had to deal with has been,
A woman.
shaped.
Oh, somebody finally rolled on it. Neat. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, Franjess. Thank you for the raid. Welcome
Glory of
to
the lunar flares.
welcome to reading all of Heavensward stuff. Thank you for coming, and thank you for the follow. Wow. Okay, that was unexpected. Hi. We're just finishing up the end of the Shadows of Mahak raids here.
Yeah. Do not relax your guard yet, Ruja. We are still heavy with his foul presence.
I don't know, I turned him into a bunch of bats. I think he's probably dead. Bat. These are fun raids. We may disagree on that. Some of them are fun. I don't care for Dunscape specifically, but
I mean,
conceptually
it really
they're
does
cool.
live up to Fun Sky if you unsync it. Absolute mayhem.
I bet.
Already taken care of the fiend, have you? And you didn't even need that dusty old relic to do it.
Be careful, Captain. Diabolos yet lurks in the shadows. Of my
Hi. I'm back. Ugh.
wonk.
Damn.
I've got my funny stick back.
I love that he threw it at Ketshi.
Coward.
Why did you throw it at the cat instead of me?
Well, because the cat was going to be the one who, you know.
Yeah, but I can kick his ass.
Finally, have I claimed the Shadow Queen's power for mine own, yet still I am harried by you noisome weevils.
How you doing, Zodiac?
That's it. I'm opening the portal. I must needs quit this realm for a time, and when I have grown accustomed to my newfound might, there shall be a reckoning for your insolence. Bye.
Dead.
Hard.
This ain't the time for napping, Furball. You've still got a job to do.
Here comes a daredevil.
Here comes Daredevil. Oh my god! What the fuck was that?
Ah, it's a good thing my wings are bulletproof. Oh, shit.
Yamcha Death Pose number 2.
Yeet!
Damn, I got a good throwing arm, actually.
Yeah, one of Ruja's lesser-known defense mechanisms.
Football.
You spook her when she has a particularly heavy book and she yeets it at ya.
That's true.
Aye. My work here is unfinished. In Caesar's name, I unmake thee, Diabolos. My master's will be done. I'm
Waiter.
a fire in my laser.
Fire me a beam. Oh, I didn't know it did that. That's kind of cool, actually.
Hell yeah. And damn, my controller is going off.
For 15 centuries have I yearned for this power. Thou canst not unmake me. No! No!
Okay, bye. Dead.
Putting the vibrating controller against my throat. Give the vocal cords a massage.
Okay, sure. I can press this button again.
Yo, guys, it's me, Charlie. Hey, did that guy just turn into sand?
Yeah, what was that?
Stream's going pretty well. Hasn't been going for all that long. We luckily got a pretty quick queue for Dun Sky. Yeah.
That tank privilege, I tells you.
Yeah, we had to data center travel last time to get into Void Ark.
And even then, I had to go tank in order for it to not be over half an hour.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man. Are you dead?
Why are people allergic to tanking?
I don't know. I still think healing is far scarier than tanking.
Yeah. I think it's just most people want to do big damage without having to worry about everyone else.
I guess, but, I mean, you can do that with tanks, you know?
I should have known we were wasting our breath. Captain only heeds the siren in his heart, and damn the consequences.
Told you you'd be lost without me, didn't I? God, he looks even uglier than usual. When he's caked in soot.
Don't look at me with enviable eyes.
And look at you, puss, getting knocked out cold in your moment of glory. You weren't like to get another chance to honor your master's memory, and you almost missed it. I suppose you pulled through at the last, I'll give you that much.
Guys, he's delirious. We need to get him back now. He's gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like there's a healer right the fuck there.
He'll be fine. It's fine. Hi, Radlia.
How vexing to once again be rescued by Redbill. He'd better recover from those injuries so we can go back to hating each other on equal footing.
The plan was a resounding success, though it did require some intervention on Leofard's part. I'm afraid I misjudged his commitment to our cause. Well, I think he'll live, which is surprising, considering he crashed his ship into a bloody demon. Damned fool.
Let's double check over here real quick and see if these two have anything to say before we go. Oh wait, Utata's here as well. We should talk to her for sure.
It's a damn shame what happened to the Redbill, but I'm glad to see the captain made it back in one piece. There's some things even me and my wrench can't fix.
Utata.
I hope you don't think I let the captain leave his sickbed without so much as a word of protest. I turned my back for a moment and he was just gone.
Fair enough.
I told you we'd take care of them fiends. We ought to crack open a few casks and celebrate.
Let's see. Is the cook back? Or is the cook... Did the cook get vaporized?
Cook survived. I think the non-combatants were moved to shelter in place or something.
Nah, she's not back yet. I'm sure she'll be back, when we finish the actual quest.
Yeah.
I've also got everything maxed on my main characters, but this character we're still steadily making our way through. Alright, Leo.
Spare me your concern and your lectures. You all knew I wasn't like to stay abed with such a grand adventure in the making. I'd rather break every bone in me body than be stripped of the freedom to go where I please. Besides, all's well that ends well, eh? Diabolos is dead, and we're all alive. Counts as a victory in my book. Just a pity it cost me the rain meal in doing it. Hope she rests easy on that island refuge.
It's the same, yeah. A Redbill farewell. Leofard appears to be mourning the loss of the Raymiel.
beautiful night. A horrible night to have crashed a ship. Ah, me goggles are a mess. I can always get me a new pair of goggles. And a new airship. Suppose I should be glad we didn't lose aught else diving headlong into a void scent nest.
Now that we've taken the skies back, it's time we were taking our leave. The Talons and the Redbills can kiss this brief alliance farewell. Unless, of course, you're interested in a more permanent arrangement.
Your bootlickers might think your voice is siren song, but it grates on me ears like a harpy's screech. Nope, this is the first and last time we fly together. We're back to being rivals, the way it's always been.
You are a very stubborn man, Redbill. But you do well to remember. I always get what I want in you. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
What did she fucking mean by that? Head back to me quarters and see if the furballs hurts. I'll be along in a bit.
It's the sound of Ketchy walking.
I feel so foolish, Ruzha. I demanded that Leofard remain behind, only to have him rescue my mission from certain failure. A failure that would have made mock of your heroic efforts as well.
I think I probably would have lived, actually.
You are confident and too kind. Ah, what words exist that can properly express my contrition? I know not how to even begin making my apologies. I should like to approach the captain, but he has the air of a man who seeks solitude. It is strange to see him so melancholy.
No problem, Fran. Thank you very much for rating to begin with. Have a good rest.
Thanks for the raid. Rest well. Bye! Could it be the loss of the Ramier which troubles him so? Nay, I shan't intrude upon his contemplation with clumsy questions and
Crumbly.
clumsy questions and trite platitudes.
Crumble cookies.
Let us leave him be for the moment.
But what if I really want to bother him? Hey, man.
Go on ahead without me. I won't be long.
Step up the pace, you sluggards. Let's leave this rock behind and go get to celebrating the return of the Talons.
Okay.
You got it, boss.
Oh yeah, this is new.
I heard the Ramier was an unsalvageable wreck. She was a fine vessel, built to endure the captain's reckless flying style, and it seems she kept him safe until her very end. Such a shame.
It's the same. That's the same. And in we go. The cook's back! Yippee!
I hear the captain's up to his usual tricks, ignoring sound advice and risking certain death and all that. Might have saved the sky from a void scent invasion, but poor Stasia's gonna lose her mind if he keeps on like this.
The humble laundryman is back as well. Thank you, Carr. Very cool. Whoop. Hi, Catchy.
The captain is not his usual bombastic self. Mayhap Stasia can enlighten us as to the source of this uncharacteristic malaise.
Yeah, let's get some backstory.
Yeehaw, backstory.
Fucking 11th hour.
Mistress Stasia, if I might ask you a question. Do you know the cause of the captain's melancholy? Is it
Yeah,
because of the Ramiel? Pray tell me if it is so. I cannot help but feel responsible for the vessel's destruction, and I would better understand Leoford's present distress. If you really want to understand, I suppose I should start with how the captain was orphaned as a child. As matters turned out, he was taken in by a high-born widow who raised him as her son. From what Leoford has told me, his adoptive mother was a kind, quiet-spoken woman, but due to some illness or other, she was rarely able to venture outside. Instead, she spent hours reading to her boy from a library well-stocked with books from faraway lands. Leofard cared for her as her malady grew worse by the day, and he was there by her side when death finally carried her away to Thal's halls. While she was alive, she never did ask much of him. Not long before she passed on, however, she wrung from him one single promise: that he escape the conformity she had always endured, and live his life as free as a bird. As you've likely guessed, her name was Ramiel. That's her portrait there, hanging on the wall. Ah, this explains much. I had wondered as to the origin of his vessel's naming.
And also, did you wonder anything about the portrait? Or... You just kind of... Never mind. It's fine.
The Sky Pirate Way is the life Leofard chose for himself. But I like to think he named his ship the Ramier so his mother would be there to watch over all of his adventures.
Since when were you so loose-lipped about a comrade's private past, Stasia? You keep a fucking framed picture of your mom in your fucking room, man. Come on. It's not that secret. Or private.
He's a mama's boy.
I'll hold my tongue. I was gonna say something kind of devious and fucked up. I ain't in the habit of leaning on people's sympathies, so can you all keep that tidbit to yourselves, eh? And I thought I told you to see to the furball's wounds. Look at your cape, puss, it's in tatters. Come here a moment.
Beep, 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 beep.
So silly.
A scarf? For me?
Aye, the little present we give to every new Redbill. Ramiel taught me that it's not protecting the memories that's important, it's having the strength to follow your path and make those memories in the first place. Seeing how determined you were to clean your master's slate, I'd say you'd fit right in with our crew. Listen, if you're thinking that little airship meant a lot to me, then you'd be right. But I'd rather mourn a hunk of metal than lose them as can share in me highs and lows. So let's get this straight, puss. There's no need for apologies. Sky Pirate makes his choice and he sticks by it.
The life of a sky pirate, As I seem to be bereft of both place and purpose now, I suppose I shall accept your offer. I am yours to command, Captain.
Glad to hear it. Your first duty is to join us in giving our adventurer here a proper send-off.
Well, it's about bloody time you two saw eye to eye. But honestly, Captain, you don't mean to head out in those rags, do you? Let's get you cleaned up as well before we say our fond farewells.
Let's make sure we reset your clothing style to the way that your model normally is, so it makes it easier.
Take a bath, Stinky.
Yep, bitch.
Don't end up like a Stinian.
What, possessed by a dragon?
Possessed by a void scent because you didn't clean your fucking outfit? Yes.
Well, I don't think the fact that he didn't clean his outfit is the reason he got possessed. He got possessed because he picked up two incredibly powerful artifacts that should never be held by the same person.
But it's funny.
Yeah, I know.
We have a spare airship the captain can use for now until he feels ready to build a new one. For 15 centuries did I wander in the dark alone. To be so surrounded by companions and given a new hearth to call home fills me with a warmth I had almost forgotten was possible.
No, not you, Celine. Utatata.
Did you see? And she's wearing a Redbill scarf. Isn't this wonderful?
Cleaned up his little crown, too, I think.
It's time we parted ways, Ruja. Let's give you an escort down to Coldwind.
Oh, man, I'm gonna come right back, bro. I gotta check in.
That was some adventure, Ruja. But our journey into the unknown is over.
For the now.
When the skies spit out some new mystery, you can bet I'm coming to find you. After all, there ain't nobody else who handles the unexpected quite like you do. High adventure and the heady rush of danger. Surely in this life there is no greater reward.
Oh, you. That is so fucking dangerous. I would not be fucking standing on that.
He's got some hacky bullshit magic that keeps him tethered.
Sure.
He's fine.
I guess. We did it! And also, we get the Redbill scarf. Neat. Alright, let's head back in there, chat with everybody, and then swing by Idleshire before we head back to, oh god, it's horrible here. Before we head back to Ul'dah for, a change of pace with idols. Hello, Ketchi.
Did you know that Leofard hoards all the gold and gaudy trinkets from his escapades, but simply sells the precious scrolls and tomes to the highest bidder? The man has no concept of true value.
Probably not.
I was in Idleshire a while ago to trade, and I got to talking with one of them goblin merchants. When I mentioned your adventures with the captain, he was excited to get to know all about you. Even gave me a discount.
It was probably Slipslicks.
I'm glad Ketchi decided to join the Redbills. It's always wonderful to make new allies, especially one so eager to share ideas about engineering.
I guess.
Fun fact, whenever I'm voicing Utada, I literally just have my fists on my hips. Like a Fire Emblem Engage character.
Method acting.
I ain't never seen anyone able to rile up the captain quite so much as that little Ketchi. It's a bloody talent, I tell you.
It's true. The cook. Hello, the cook.
Cook.
As punishment for sneaking out of his sickbed, we put the captain on the roster for deckhand duties. He was meant to take a turn at the watch, do the laundry, check the sailcloth, even swab the floors. And managed to wriggle his way out of every single one of them.
That is funny. I don't think there was anything back here last time, but let's check just to be sure. Hey, man. Get back to work. Just kidding. I don't care if you're not working. Hi, Stasia.
The Talons are off pillaging some uncharted reach of the heavens. We'll have to put on our treasure hunting hats if we're to stay ahead of Radlia. Can't let them have all the fun.
And Leo.
Grand Chaperone.
Okay, sure. Yeah, if you say so, man.
Ain't been much excitement to speak of since we last flew together. The dull periods make adventures that much more enjoyable, but I can feel more of my skills fading away the longer I sit idle.
Alright, back to Idleshire then. I can't wait for the
What that does.
fucking point where I can actually use the airship in Ishgard to fly to the city-states again. It's gonna be so nice. Alright. What up, Slipslicks?
Did Uplander find miscreation? Rip took part for Slipslicks, yes?
Yes, and here is the Allagan weapon scrap, a remnant of an Allagan killing machine. Here you go, buddy.
This is what Uplander Rip took from Giant Floaty Thing in Dunskay.
good gobbies in heaven, Slipslick's eye catches same-looking object before. This comes from Allegan Primal Blasting Whirlycog. But what is it doing on Floaty Rock Dunskay? Just thinking about it makes Slipslick's brain case pain throb. Wait, Uplander saw many void scent on Floaty Rock, yes? Maybe Whirlycog mistakes void scent for primals and starts blasting? Slipslicks must research this theory, and research with fastness. Knowing truth may be uncovered gives Slipslicks heart thumps and shivery shakes. And do not think that Slipslicks has forgotten word bond. In return for hand lending, Slipslicks is happy to share shiny riches with Uplander. Talk to Slimthix, my second favorite goblin name. And Slimthix will fancy craft treasure worthy of Uplander's sweatwork. Slipslicks hopes to count on Uplander again.
I should have enough.
And you also get the Proto-Ultima Heat Shielding, a surprisingly light piece of metal that made up Proto-Ultima's outer armor, protecting the machinery within from extreme temperatures. Hey man, what can I get for this? I can get the Proto-Ultima Mesh. It's pretty neat looking. Unfortunately, you can't dye it, so it's worthless to me. Oh yeah, I should also use these.
Actually, the Proto-Ultima accessories are a little bit better than, well, I say a little bit better, but...
They're about equivalent to
the Shire stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, off to Ulde. Good old Ulder. Yeehaw. Alright, over to here.
I did, in fact, go hootin' and hollerin' when I found out that the, one of the cameo appearances,
Yep.
which we won't see here, but the fact that they broke containment.
Oh yeah, I'm very happy about it. Would you mind, why don't you do this one real quick?
Yeah. My deepest apologies, madam, but we are not yet open for business.
Ah, the songbirds soar again! Not that they ever stopped soaring, mind you. With Seneschal Prince by their side, they're an unstoppable force of nature. They're bound to reach heretofore unseen levels of notoriety. Just you wait. Silver Nettle, you're just here normally, so... Hi, Miss Handmaiden. Okay, what is all this? When the songbirds and the Seneschal Prince are ready to take the stage, speak with me and I will ready your garments. And be certain to keep your illuminations at the ready. Our performers are always overjoyed to see fans cheering for them using their signature colors. With your help, this will be a performance none shall soon forget. As a way of thanks to those who join in the merrymaking, we are handing out certificates of collaboration. Speak with the royal servant, and you can exchange them for a number of wondrous goods. If you lack the requisite number of certificates, I would encourage you to attend another performance to receive more. The songbirds and the Seneschal Prince will be performing several times throughout the day, adhering to a strict schedule, so be certain not to be late. Your celebratory garments and illuminations are presently in our keeping, but when you have need of them, come and speak with me. I will be more than happy to retrieve them for you. As you have 4 sets of garments to choose from, however, I will need to know which you wish to wear to the performance. And be certain to keep your illuminations... That's the same line as before. Okay. Let's start the killing. What can I do for you? The Royal Seneschal has need of an inquisitive adventurer. Why don't you be this guy?
Oh, I thought you were going to be this guy. Although I will say I call dibs on blue and yellow.
Sure.
Why, if it isn't Ruja, 'tis my great pleasure to welcome you to this year's Little Ladies' Day festivities. Have you partaken in this year's concerts yet, my friend? The songbirds and the Seneschal Prince are, as ever, our shining stars on stage, and they have been practicing oh so diligently for this event.
My, how marvelous! What seasonal sensations! The songbirds and Seneschal Prince's performances have propelled their popularity to a fever pitch. Their economic exploits have defied every expert's expectations.
As they balance billions of Gillen gains, the masses cannot help but contemplate. Why do folks flock to them? What forces drive this formidable fount of funds to flow? Hi. Forgive my raucous rambling. I am Dural Tharal, renowned reporter for the Mithril Eye. I mean to gather information on these prominent performers and pen a piece for our next publication.
I love when they pull out the Lalafels with the alliteration speech.
Yeah.
It's great. They don't do it enough. I think this is you.
I could scarcely ask for a more perfect opportunity for promotion. Where the Mithril Eye goes, fame and prestige are bound to follow. The Songbirds and the Seneschal Prince will be thrilled to hear of this.
1,000 thanks. Then without further fanfare, I shall solicit the citizens of the city-state for their feedback. Though, now that I think on it, my tendency to focus on the financials might poison the piece's perspective, so to speak. An objective observer would be ideal.
Like, say, a passing adventure? This objective observer can help if you're willing to pay. I don't think she's upfront enough to say that.
Why yes, your impartial input would be naught but a benefit.
Permit me to brief you on our performers then. Knowledge will doubtless prove a useful reference for your upcoming report. We'll begin with the Songbirds, the pride and joy of Little Ladies' Day. Our talented trio consists of Ulala, dressed in crimson. Then we have Narumi, clad in yellow, and, of course, Masha Makraka, donning blue.
The only one who has a last name for some reason.
A known sibling. They have come far from their humble beginnings, and their tireless efforts have recently borne fruit. Of late, their concerts have taken the realm by storm, winning countless new fans across Eosia.
It's a little dark. I should turn on the outside light.
And also there's the DEI hire.
Oh, and 'twould be remiss of me not to mention Picot, our dashing Seneschal Prince in Violet. He is the newest addition to our lineup, and a rising star in his own right. He stole many a heart last Little Ladies' Day. If you will excuse me for 1 second, I need to turn on a light.
And who could forget Dear Rat Boy?
I don't really hate this guy that much. I just think it's funny that they were just like, we have to get a man. There has to be a man. And he has to be
We
kind
need
of
some
military.
Seneschal representation in this Little Ladies' Day.
And, important, he also has to be fucking, he has to be vaguely military adjacent too.
Oh, K-pop, you know how it is.
Yeah.
They inspire one another, as well as their crowds, in equal measure. Their musical prowess is as a fresh spring breeze, breathing new life into the celebration as we know it. This year, we shall be outfitting concert attendees with a unique line of themed apparel and illuminations for the occasion, complete with matching colors for each member of our merry band.
So you appeal to all audiences, allowing spectators to support their favorite singer. A sound strategy. Meanwhile, your prize performers pinpoint their most passionate fans, and in the process making for a more memorable experience. With that, I believe I should have enough to embark on our excursion. When you are set to search the city for some tried and true testimonials, simply say the word.
Okay.
Watch out, the glamour does kind of remove your hat.
I know. I'm pissed about it.
May your collaboration with Dural Tharal be a rousing success. I shall continue with my work here, but I eagerly await the finished product.
Let the collaboration commence. To begin, I suggest we search away from the stage so as not to startle any spectators. Perhaps we might pursue possible leads near the perimeter of the Gate of Null? We need but seek out and speak to those in Songbird and Seneschal shirts, shall we? What specifically about these singing celebrities encourages fervent fans to fly to them? Duty demands I discover the truth.
Alright, when you say blue and yellow, do you mean the fans, or do you mean them?
The Songbirds themselves.
Oh, okay. I mean, do they actually talk other than in the Fate intro?
If you do after Like, there's a little quest after.
Oh, okay.
A repeatable quest after.
True.
I can do this Masha fan, though.
Sure.
You're interviewing folks for a piece on the songbirds and the seneschal prince? Oh, I'd love to participate. I'm a Masha fan, through and through. She has the most amazing voice. And there's something about the way she dances that really speaks to me, Mikote. You can tell she puts pride into every facet of her performances, and it never fails to take my breath away. In fact, her dedication inspires me to be more mindful in my day-to-day living. Even with something as simple as descending the stairs, I'll often find myself thinking, I must be careful. Masha needs me.
Do it for Naruto.
Speaking of dedication, I hear Masha's come up with one of the limited-time dishes being served at the quicksand. We ought to sample it for ourselves. Yeah, I heard it was like a mackerel the size of a hamburger.
So, Masha's perseverance provides a particular sense of purpose past performances, extending into the everyday. Fascinating, all of it.
Masha is constantly striving to be a better songbird, but she's already the definition of perfection if you ask me.
I didn't. But cool, I guess. Hello, sir.
Keen to learn about our favorite songbird, you say? Well, we here are the Ulala faithful.
Gods, where do I even begin? Her presence on stage is second to none, and her warm smile can melt even the coldest hearts. She may be small, but the power in her voice more than makes up for it. And that's to say nothing of her passion for her fans and the music. That's why she dons such a fiery red hues. I speak for all of us when I say we'd do most anything for her if she asked with that winsome little smile of hers. So your small yet esteemed signature stunning stagecraft stirs your sentiments, you say? Duly noted. I suppose I could sympathize. With that, I assume we've accounted for all the aficionados in the area. However, if that Masha fan tells true, those seasonal songbird snacks are bound to bring multitudes to Mistress Momodi's establishment. Come, let us continue our queries at the quicksand. Long as Ulala keeps singing, and even if she doesn't, we'll never stop cheering for her. And with these brilliant red illuminations to match her fiery spirit, I'm sure we'll always feel our hearts reaching out to her. Anything else to say? No. Okay. Up we go.
You can take Narumi fan. I've got the Pining Peacock fan.
All right, we'll start with the Pico fan then. Hello, Pico fan. Hi. Wait, hang on. Wait, there we go. Okay, now she's kind of in the... Wait, she's getting covered by the guest star box. Okay, there we go. Wait, hang on. Okay, there we go. I did it.
Asking about the stars of Little Ladies' Day. Well, you've come to the right place. Most folk are head over heels for the songbirds, but I've only got eyes for Picot. His debut last Little Ladies' Day really won me over.
Oh my god, is that fucking Leon Kennedy?
Oh,
anyway. Ignore that. Let's move on.
As Seneschal Prince, he takes it upon himself to treat his fans like royalty. He's incredibly handsome, of course. His honeyed words and that sweet little smirk are the highlights for every show. Would that he could be my prince every day. Oh, and when you shine his violet illumination in the crowd, he does notice, even if you're in the very, very back row. Last Little Ladies' Day, he winked in my general direction, and... well, even if he didn't actually wink at me, I'd like to believe it was so.
The mere thought of Picot's past productions is enough to make most fans swoon. A true testament to his talent. And if the rumors are true, he strives to serve all his fans, be they little lads or little ladies, or they... Which means there's yet hope, too, that I can be a princess under his sovereign smile. I like that Dural is like, I'd fuck this guy, he's kind of hot.
By the by, did you know that Picot devised this meal especially for the seasonal menu here? Beneath the bold flavors, there's a hint of something delicately sweet, just like him.
Okay. That's cool, I guess. Hello.
Ah, you're reporting for the Mithril Eye, are you? Well, as you've doubtless ascertained, I am one of Narumi's fans. Though she may be the most demure of the three songbirds, she harbors a quiet strength and endless compassion that we cannot help but cherish. She approaches her art so delicately, so exquisitely, that it feels as though she is speaking to all of her fans as individuals. It compels us to support her in her every endeavor, that she might always know happiness in the spotlight.
So, Narumi employs a subtle yet sincere approach, imagining such a saintly smile on stage. Why, I could certainly see the appeal. As assumed, our performers possess a fiery fanbase. With this wealth of wisdom, I am well prepared to write. But one thing struck me as strange. While we were wandering, I espied an elegant young lady surveying the songbirds in the seneschal's stage from afar. I am interested in interviewing her as well, if she is so inclined. Shall we sally forth and see what she says?
If my single voice can encourage Narumi to press on as a singer, even in the slightest, then there would be no greater joy. Her songs grant me courage, and I wish to give back to her in any way that I can.
Okay. Hello, Rodolphe.
Lady Alphys suffers from a frail constitution. Should the worst come to pass, 'tis my solemn duty to remain at her side.
Hi.
Why, if it isn't the kindly adventurer from seasons past. 'Tis I, Alditha Thorn. You have been well, I trust.
Such serendipity! A scion of the honored House Thorn. I had heard that your house had contributed a substantial sum in support of these festivities. Come to celebrate and see the show, I gather.
Indeed. On behalf of House Thorn, and out of my own curiosity, I wished to behold the annual concert with my own eyes. 'Tis heartening to know the annual performances have blossomed into such a passionate showcase of song and dance. Would that I could join the audience and show my own support.
No, not allowed. Though you are hale enough to travel this day, I much advise against it, my lady. We cannot risk worsening your condition, which of course is a deadly woman disease.
Yes, of course. Rodolphe Superball. Alas, it is as Rodolphe says. I've not the strength to sway to the rhythm and to jump about as I please. But from this vantage point I can, at least, gaze upon the stage and the audience from afar. A rather enlightening experience, all told. Even from this distance...
Oh, shit, sorry. Can you still see it there?
Even from this distance, it's easy to tell how much their performance meant to all of them. How joyful they all are. I dare say their energy is contagious. Leans forward, squints. Delight and devotion take many forms. As crowds can find happiness by supporting their beloved singers, if we can garner their interest in this holiday, but even for a fleeting moment, then I could ask for little else.
A poignant point you make, my lady. It's as you've ascertained, all who answered our inquiries delighted in describing their preferred performers, each selecting to celebrate in their own way. There is no correct answer as to how to celebrate the season, for only together could they make Little Ladies' Day the fine festival it has become. Such is likely a significant source of its singers' success. I must thank you thoroughly for your thoughtful theories. It shall serve as a fine addition to my article.
They are merely fleeting thoughts I had as I enjoyed the performances, but I am pleased they could be of use. I wish you both a delightful Little Ladies' Day.
Thanks. Hope your woman disease is fixed soon.
At some point.
Lady Alpha has eagerly awaited this day's Little Ladies' Day festivities. We took great pains to ensure she would be well enough from her woman's disease to make the journey to the Ruby Road Exchange. Seeing her so full of joy now, I am gladdened to know our efforts were worth it. As you can probably tell, I am completely and utterly joyful.
I was unaware that the two of you were gathering information for an article of all things, though perhaps it is better that I had not known. I would have been too nervous to speak my mind.
I owe you one for your committed cooperation. Indeed, I've amassed all manner of ardent accounts from the fans. Some show support by cheering and cacophonous cries to the stage, while others watch wistfully from a ways off or make merry by feasting on festive foods. As the performer's popularity proliferates, so too does prospective methods to please their fans. Merriment made for one's pastimes is a mysterious, marvelous matter. For our favorite fads, we often find ourselves opening our wallets without so much as a second thought. Even I am no stranger to that. But I digress. It is time we saw these songbirds and seneschal prince for ourselves to fully fathom what the fuss is all about. provided we have permission from the Royal Seneschal. Alright, it's time to start deciphering what idol is Rouge's favorite. That's the eternal question. Now that we know what makes these singers so special, 'tis time we took part in the main event. It's not Picot. Say that much.
Welcome back. How fared the interviews?
They went well, wonderfully well, in fact. As our last task, we wish to watch one of the performances, if we are welcome to do so.
Ah, by all means. I would love nothing more than to read of your impressions when all is properly published.
For a more objective observation, I'd like to spectate the show from afar. Might I ask you to take to the crowds? Sure. Excellent! Enjoy the event and we will reconvene once the stage has settled.
The handmaiden here will furnish you with a set of songbird-themed attire and a portable illumination. Once you have obtained what you require, you need only wait for an opportune moment to join the crowd.
Hi. Alright, and we gotta do a fate. Oh, there it is. Live from Ul'dah, the songbirds and the Seneschal Prince have taken to the stage. Speak with the royal handmaiden to get dressed and join the show. I think it's gonna be Ulala. Very well, I will ready your garments at once. Have you decided which color you wish to wear? Red. Fan of Ulala, I see. Then I shall prepare your red ensemble. Here are your clothes and illuminations. I do hope you enjoy the performance. Red Blast.
Gotta give your Oshi your energy.
We love you, Narumi! Look over here! We love you,
Also,
Narumi!
I love how the songbirds are all doing the slash dance emote, meanwhile, like, in the background.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Pico just does the bee's knees.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that's a songbird specific thing, because it has the music notes coming off of it.
Well, no, these emotes are songbird specific, like, is specifically the songbird.
I love this song. You're the best, Masha. Ooh la la, ooh la la.
But you see how Narumi and Ulala are doing their traditional dance
Yeah, they're just
emotes?
doing their slash dances, yeah.
Yeah. But when Peacock's in there, it's the bee's knees.
Oh yeah, it is.
Compared to Masha doing slash dance.
Ooh la la blast. Also, I'm going to take this opportunity real quick. There are 4 different possible dialogues that can open this, one from each of the 4 singers. And I was lucky enough to be sitting around here long enough to actually get pictures of all of them, so I will read them all out. We have Picot. May our song guide you to the sweetest dreams you've ever known. Now, my dear audience, would you be so kind as to shine your violet lights my way? If Narumi opens, she says, "Thank you all so much for coming. Let's make this little lady's day a little lady's day to remember, with plenty of yellow lights, if you please." If Ulala opens, she says, "All right, everyone, are you ready for some fun? I hope you have your red lights ready. Tee-hee-hee." And finally, if Masha opens, she says, "Quite the large crowd today, isn't it, girls? Should make for quite the sight with all of their blue lights, am I right?" And there you go. I'm gonna move those into my used pictures. I'll put my glasses on. Fuck! Sucks.
Can't see a damn thing, that's why she focuses on the red.
Yep. Literally seeing red. We did it! That's all for now, but we'll be back. You were all fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for coming, and I couldn't read Pico's. That's fine. Who cares? Alright.
You have my thanks for your participation, adventurer. Your fervor out in the crowds did not go unnoticed.
My, what a marvelously masterful performance! Even from a distance, I could not help but offer a round of ardent applause. Fans' passion burned with brilliance that was all but blinding, matched only by the fiery fervor of the performers. See now why so many are drawn to such shows. Now, it's time I inquired about your immersive involvement. How did it feel to savor the sights and sounds of such a spectacle? Admit that you revel in every moment, empathize with the fans' unyielding, undying passions, and nod in silence as if you completely understood what just happened. You know it's that one. Oh yeah. I totally get it. I totally understand. I knew what was going on the whole time, even. Struck speechless by the show's sonnets. Rest assured your silence speaks 1,000 words. With this, I should be able to pen a perfect piece, but I dare not delay, with Little Lady's Day is only so long, after all. I give you my gratitude, adventurer. You have earned your rightful reward. I must take my leave, but may the fates see fit for us to meet again.
It was a pleasure to see you enjoying the show. Do not hesitate to join in again if you feel so inclined. We've plenty of performances scheduled. I offer you my gratitude for aiding Dural Tharal, and wish you a wonderful Little Lady's Day.
And we get 4 emotes.
And then the last 2 you get from participating in the Fates.
Yeah. Alright, let's read all these books real quick. Ballroom Etiquette, Improper Praise, Cheer Rhythm Red, an installment in a long-running series of manuals on how to express admiration in a manner unbefitting of one of high birth. Perhaps prudently, later editions do not specify the total number of volumes in the series. Improper Praise, Violet. Same description. Improper Praise, Cheerlight Blue. And Cheerlight Yellow. Let's also check with the Royal Servant and see what things we can exchange for. You can get the Ulala Neo Tunics and these, the Green and Bright Lights. So we'll grab those as well. And also we'll get the Ulala shirt. And there we go. I don't want anything else from that, so cool. Let's run around and look at our friends who are around. Now this is what I call chic, darling. This is the lady who helped design Picot's outfit last year.
And who had us be a model for her in a year previous.
Yes.
I had a chance to peruse the Little Lady's Day edition of the Mithril Eye your acquaintance penned, darling. His depiction of the fans' devotion was so heartwarming, so apparent, that I could not help but share in their bliss.
Seeing Lady Alethea in particularly good spirits has put me at ease. I suppose we have the celebration to thank for that. 'Tis my hope that the experience brings her strength in the days to come. And unfortunately, we're missing 2 of my favorite characters that would be visiting here normally, and a couple of characters over here as well.
And a couple characters over there.
Yes. There is Pipin.
A pleasure as always, Ruja. Come to celebrate Little Lady's Day, I take it? To be frank, I'm here on behalf of Her Grace. She was rather insistent on joining the audience in disguise, matter that initially took more effort preventing than I care to admit. However, she argued that it was her duty to know the latest trends among her subject. After consulting Father, he agreed with her stance, provided I inspect the Ruby Road Exchange to ensure its safety before her arrival, and thus I acquiesced.
This dialogue is actually different depending upon how far along you are in the story. Which is interesting. Alright, let's try this repeatable quest. Backstage chats. The Royal Seneschal is eager to offer you a rare opportunity.
Allow me to thank you once again, adventurer, for such an enthusiastic showing at our recent concert. As it happens, the Songbird and the Seneschal Prince are scheduled to take a break from the spotlight in mere moments. Might you be interested in speaking with them? I'm certain the 4 of them spotted you in the crowd. They would doubtless be pleased to learn of your recent journalistic exploits on their behalf. You are free to speak to whomever you'd like, of course. Just say the word, and I shall summon them here.
I actually didn't do this quest, so I don't actually know what any of this is. I thought it was just
Which
a
is why
quest.
I said I would take blue and yellow.
Yeah, I genuinely just thought it was a quest to redo, like, the Fate. Which doesn't make any sense because the Fate is just active. So which of our stars did you want to talk
stars
with?
do you wish to converse with?
I guess we'll just start from the top and move down. Ooh la la!
But of course, I shall go and fetch them right away. Until then, would you kindly wait by that peach tree over yonder?
No. Don't wanna.
But the shade.
It is nice. Hello, ooh la la la. Greetings, ooh la la here, but you already knew that. Thanks ever so much for cheering us on. I spied you in the audience, you know. I take it you joined the rest of my adoring fans in Crimson, yes? What am I saying? Of course you did. If you attend another concert, rest assured I'll be keeping an eye out for you. And if you're not waving my colors around, well, let's just say you and I will have some words. Tee-hee-hee. You and the Songbirds have my support. My illuminations will glow forever red in your honor. Don't overexert yourself out there.
You have my blade, my queen.
As well they should. I am, of course, Eorzea's premier songstress. Or aiming towards that lofty title anyway. A Songbird's work is never done. In any event, we've plenty more shows to put on, so do join us again. You'll be cheering ooh la la in time with the rest of them soon enough. I do really like ooh la la. She's very cute. And also, it's just a really catchy cheer, you know?
How did your conversation fare? Good, I trust?
Yeah, it was great. I pledged my sword to her service.
Excellent. And a bit odd. I thank you for your time. Your words are bound to fuel the fire in their hearts, I am sure.
I really don't think it's that odd. I think people probably do that all the fucking time.
Well, yeah, but usually from the crowd, not, like, directly to their faces.
Yeah, fair enough.
Should you wish to speak with anyone for the duration of the little lady's day, you need only ask. 'Tis the least we can do for you. Our performances shall continue for a while yet, so please do enjoy the festivities to your heart's content.
Cool. Before we get too much further, I just wanted to see... No, okay. I was gonna see if a certain Lady Lilyra did actually sneak into the crowd, but I don't think she does, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think she's allowed to.
No, she is certainly not.
'Cause he said it was before the, before she shows up.
Mm-hmm.
He was keeping an eye on the Ruby Road.
Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then we will do the rest of those thingies. I will be right back. One moment, please.
There?
Alright, I'm back. Let's do more quests.
Welcome back.
Alright, we can skip through this. Let's do...
It is slightly different after you've done the first one.
Oh god, I don't want to have to do them all multiple times. And I know there's different dialogue options for each of them too, which presumably prompt a different thing. So if we really want to... here's the thing, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that off stream.
Fair enough.
So let's grab
But yeah,
Narumi.
I can... Yeah. I'm terribly sorry for the wait, but what a joy it is to see you, Rusha. Are you well? Yours was a welcome presence in the audience. Thank you kindly for your warm support during our last concert. It's still odd to think an average girl like myself could become a realm-wide singing sensation. Even now, there are days when I fear this fame is but a fleeting dream, and I might soon wake from it.
It's no dream, you've earned your praise. You're doing just fine out there. You'll always have your fan support. Yeah, you've earned your praise.
A most heartening sentiment, thank you. I shall endeavor to keep those words close and recall them in times of uncertainty. Though life as a star may seem surreal at times, in my heart I am well aware this is reality, and I must continue to prove worthy of this privilege. That's why I will do my utmost to ensure our performances bring warmth and joy to you and all of our adoring fans.
Neat. Alright. We'll do Pico next. So that way we alternate.
Sounds good.
I don't actually know if it's pronounced Pico, but...
That's what I've been going.
yeah. Picot.
Picket.
I would never cross a picket line. Hey, man.
Apologies for the wait, Ruja. When I heard it was you who requested my presence, I ran here as fast as I could. It's been exhilarating to perform for such passionate crowds, time and time again. Our fans are truly special. It's my hope that I can answer every fan who waves a violet illumination in my honor. Of course, that includes you, Ruja. I appreciate your support during the last show.
You'll always have a fan in me. You're quite dedicated to your service as a seneschal. You're like a prince possessed on stage. This is the most neutral statement, so this is the one I'm gonna pick. You're very passionate about that thing you're doing, buddy.
But of course, I wish to make every fan, be they princess or seneschal, or they, feel as though they're
Officer. I'm sorry, that's such a funny thing to do in my experience, is whenever that, like, the two genders are brought up, just to hastily add, or they. Anyway.
Whenever you find yourself in the audience, know that I shall have my eyes on you. As Seneschal Prince, I am honor-bound to ensure your experience is unforgettable. The next time we meet, may it be under my violet lights.
And finally, Masha.
So, you know how her sister, Nashu, is Cockney?
Uh-huh.
I'm going for similar enough of a thread, but, like, trained the Cockney out for the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I call dibs on Masha.
Okay.
Because she
fair.
can't understand why her sister is going around with the son of the syndicate. I hope I didn't keep you waiting over long. How are you faring, Ruja? It's rather hard to believe I've been in show business for so long now. Fame and fortune is all well and good, but I won't be satisfied with that alone, no. The road to perfection is never ending. I wish to hone my craft and keep dazzling our audiences. At end, I've recently begun proposing new and more challenging dances and songs, that we might reach ever greater heights.
Making amazing progress. I believe you'll reach those greater heights. Your drive to improve is inspiring. I believe.
That's the goal, yes. Hearing such encouragement, how could I possibly regret this path I've chosen? Now, I'm not the only one striving to improve mine. Hicko and girls work tirelessly to deliver stellar performances as well. We'll continue to reach for the stars on every stage we stand upon, and wherever we go. I hope we'll cross paths with you from time to time.
Neat. Alright, we did it. Alright, and that is all I care to do for today. Get all this fucking shit out of my inventory. I'm sick of it. Alright.
Also, OPG, before we go,
What?
follow over to the side entrance to the quicksands.
Yeah.
A little bit past Aldifa.
I genuinely didn't know he was here. Good find.
He
Oh,
shows up
Songbird.
after you do all 4 of those quests.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, no wonder I didn't see him then. Our Songbird and Seneschal special edition of the Mithril Eye is soaring off the shelves. Patrons are purchasing them so promptly. The powers that be may soon see fit to serialize our success. And of course,
Also,
he is
check
wearing.
out the size of those macarons.
Oh yeah, those are fucking huge. And he's wearing the Pico shirt too. So that's a fun
And that's what we needed
detail.
to see. Yup.
Cool. All right. Thank you for catching that. And thank you for doing the hard work of actually doing that quest to find out that like it was a thing. Because my takeaway from this quest was going to be, I wish we could actually interact with the songbirds, because the only time you've ever gotten to interact with the songbirds is from Little Lady's days in years past that I have not been playing for. So I like the opportunity to actually do that. But that is going to do it from me today. Thank you very much for joining us on this very void day, and also idols are here. It's good. It's good stuff. We have I just looking at my list here of things we have left to do. We have, I would say, I guess 3 more patches of MSQ. We've got some other just kind of random quest lines that only appear after certain milestones in story. We've got our relic to finish, of course. And we've got Hildebrand. And we've also got a secondary adventure in a similar vein.
Elasticate.
Yes. The one that you volunteered Nico for.
Hey, I volunteered myself as well, but yes.
Yeah. And we'll be doing that, of course. I will be... How the fuck do I end streams? I don't know, man. If you're still here from the raids earlier, thanks for coming. I stream usually Thursdays and Sundays at 4 p.m. CST for however long I can manage to do it for. And I alternate between doing this, the 14 stuff, and some variety streams. Right now we're playing Marvel's Midnight Suns. And on this coming Sunday, we're going to be starting up a new variety game that I will play to hold myself over until the Mega Man Star Force Collection comes out, and I can catch up in that game to continue the playthrough of that, because I am resolved to finish that game and that series, but I want the Star Force Collection to come out. So, yeah, that's going to do it. Otaku, thank you for joining me again.
Thank you for having me.
And, yeah, I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.